Okay, sorry, I have a network issue. Again, I joined the meeting. Okay, good morning to all. We will start our lecture. How many practical we completed? Which practical we completed in the last lecture? In the last lecture, which practical we completed? No, I think practical number 6 also completed. Do you remember it? How we can print our document? Yes or no? Yes, that is the sixth number practical. How we can print the document. Okay, so we completed 6 practical. Now we will move to our practical number 17. Okay, I already shared recorded video of practical number 5 and 6. Okay, see this video. Then after I will teach you. If you can't understand in that video, then I will teach you. Okay, Philemon. I already shared recorded video practical number 5 and 6 in YouTube channel. I already shared this link in your group. Okay, first seen this video. If you can't understand how we can print the document, then again I explain you. Okay. Okay. Don't worry. I teach you again. First, teach you fast process how we can print the page. First of all, you have to open the document that was you have to print it. Okay, so first of all I open any document first of all, then I will share you practical number 5, right? At that time we also print the page of practical number 5. So again I open a practical number file 5. Okay, now visible, my screen is visible or not? Right now I repeat the practical number 6, how we can print the document. My PPT is slide is visible or not? Okay, visible, right? So suppose I have to print this document or print this page. So what is the steps we have to follow? So first of all we have to select the document, then after go to file menu. Click on file menu, otherwise you can also print the page for Ctrl plus P through keyboard. For example, if you want to press Ctrl key plus P from keyboard, so also this task is performed. Otherwise, you can click on file menu, this file menu, then print option. Click on this print option. There are some option are there. You want to which type of page you want to print it. Then you want to how many copies that page. So if you want to one copies, so click on one. For example, more copies, so write that copies number. Then after select printer name. Right now I can't connect the printer, so offline. If you can join the printer with your laptop, so this is a online mode is visible. Then after set the print pages. If we have a multiple pages, in that pages we have to some pages for print, for example 135, so you can write that number you want to print it, so 135 etc. Then after print one sided, if you want to print one sided or both sided, so select on that option print on one sided and manually print on both sided, right? Then portrait and landscape, if you want to print that page in vertical manner, though select portrait. If you want to print that page is horizontal manner, so you have to select landscape orientation. Then you have to which type of format that printed letters, legal, executive, F5. Select size for this. You can which type of blank pages you can add in printer. If you can add a blank pages for size A4, then select A4. Okay, which type of blank pages you added in your printer, that size, select on that option. Then margin, how you can set the margin, that margin preview also available and also size will be available. Okay, see first. Okay, done. Then after how many page print on sheet? So per page one sheet, one pages per sheet, two pages per sheet. Which format you want to print, the select that format. Then after setting that format, you have to click on the print or okay. Okay, if you print up, click on that print, so your document will be printed. Now understand? Okay, now understand? Yes or no? Now understand? Okay. Okay, now we will move to a practical number 7, but this practical we can't perform right now because it have required some software that name is Outlook. So my our lab area have that software, so we perform only in lab. And right now also you don't have laptop with you, so we can't perform that practical number 7. But in practical number 7, what was say the practical number 7? So first of all, practical number 7 is create a standard covering letter, use mail merge to generate the customized letter for applying to a different job in various organizations. So in that practical, which type of task you have to follow? Any have idea about that? Which type of task you have to follow for that practical? Do you have any idea which type of two tasks we have to follow for perform this practical number 7? Okay, if you don't have any idea, so don't worry, I will explain you. Yes, it is a word task, but in that you have to perform only mail. How you can mail to another organization through word? Okay, that is a simple task. How you can mail? Yes. Okay, how you can mail to different organization? We have also option. We can go to Gmail, then write a mail ID which resistance we have. Okay, then subject and upload our document. We also have another option to mail our document, Gmail. The second option, you have to mail through Word document. Okay, so practical number 7 only perform a mail. How we can mail to another organization, another person. Okay, So now we will move to our practical number 8, that is starting of unit number 3, spreadsheet. Then practical number 8 is perform Excel sheet, prepare a table for student marks and perform the following function like that's total, average, percentage and conditional sum. Right? We also prepare one table through Word document, but right now we have to perform a table for Excel sheet. The different software are there, the Excel sheet. The another option, we also prepare a table in Word. Then how we can prepare a table in Word document, we already learn in practical number 5. So do you understand how we can prepare a table in Word document? Yes or no? I think all of you are understand how we can add a table in Word document. Right now we have to add a table in Excel sheet. So first of all you have to open Excel sheet, blank Excel sheet. So you have to write EXCEL in search menu. So so the blank sheet are open. I will share you how you can see. Slide is visible or not? My PPT is visible. The blank sheet are open that have a multiple box. It's called cell. Multiple box. One individual box. It's called cell. CEL. Yes. So first of all, we have to open a blank sheet. EXCEL. Write that spelling in search menu. So you see that software name and click on that software. So you seen this type of sheet. The format is called sheet and the individual box it's called cell. Understand what is cell and sheet? Okay, then after you have to prepare a mark sheet. So how we can prepare a mark sheet? So which type of requirement we have to required? So first of all, student name, student number, student subjects, marks, then total number of subjects. Then after the how much marks obtained that students, right? Do you understand which type of data we have to required for prepare the table? Do you understand or not? Which type of data we have to required? First of all, student roll number, then student name, then after how many subjects are there, that then after how much marks for that student, sorry, subject, then after total subject number of subject. Done. So right now we have to prepare the table for 10 student and 5 subjects. Then 10 student and 5 subject. Then after we perform some function like that sum, average, percentage and conditional sum. Okay, so it have some formula in that software. So how we can perform with that formula? Okay, first of all, which type of data we have to require? So first of all, here we can prepare a result. So I write a result in header part. Then first of all, we have to save this file. So first I save that file, save and desktop, practical 5 8 sorry. Then so practical 8, then here I write a serial number instead of roll number, then after student name, then student subjects. So here subjects are there, different subjects are there. So we take a 5 subject marks. So subjects are ed, cfs, chs, bwd and maths. So 5 subjects are done. Then after per subjects we have calculate to 100 marks. So total marks will be how much? How many marks total? 500. Because of first subject have 100 marks, so we have total 5 subjects, so marks will be 500. Then Then after we have to perform the task for sum, average, percentage, and result. The student is pass or fail. So here I will take a result. Then, so first of all, I add a data as a random manner. You have to write any student name and marks also. Enter your choice. Okay, so here I put that all data as a random manner. So in serial number, I write a roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then because I select the student data for 10 student and randomly here I take a name as A, B, C, D. What was the problem? Okay, again I share you because I can't write in that sheet. Wait for 1 minute. Again I share you. Again I take a new file, then perform this all the process because my first sheet was not working. Result, then index number, serial number, or you can also write a roll number, student name, then marks. So the subject DWD, CHS, CFS, Maths, and ED. Okay, total marks will be 500. Then we have to apply formula for sum, average, then percentage, and result. Pass, yeah, fail. Then, so here we have to take a 10 student data. So first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Then after we have to take a student name is here I will take a student name is ABCD A, B, C. You can also write any name of in that column. Here we have to specify A, B, C, D as a column manners and 1, 2, 3 is a row manners. Okay, here A, B, C all the in columns and 1, 2, 3 all the in row. But individual cell we can say that B4 cell because the row will be B and row will be 4 and column will be B. So that specific cell we can say is a B4. Here you see what was the cell are there. Then after here I randomly put the data. Per subject we have 100 marks, so we can put that marks that accordingly 100, 36, 45. Out of 100 we can take any numbers. Okay, here I put random marks on every subject, but we have here multiple cells are there that all have that include a subject. So how we can merge that cell? So first of all, select that all the cells and click on merge and center. If you click on merge and center, so all the cells are combined. Then after we have how many total marks are there per subject? Per subject we have a 100 marks, so total subject we have 5 subjects, so total will be how much? How much total will be there? Tell me first. 500. You can't understand that practical or not? You understand a practical? If you can't understand, please tell me. Okay, total marks will be 500. So here I will take a 500 marks because that column we need to write in percentage column. So here I have to write that all the marks. Then the total will be 500 marks. Then after we have to follow that formula for sum. If we have a calculator or mobile phone, so we easily find addition and sum from calculator or laptops. Yeah, mobiles. But here we have to compulsory add a formula. So what was the formula are there? First of all, we have to select which column we have to add. So first of all, this column to this column we have to add that all the column. So first of all, we select the cell. The first cell is C4 to G4. We have to add C4 add C4 cell to G4 cell. So we have to write the formula for sum. The formula are there is equal to, write a spelling of sum, then after opening bracket, then write a which column from 2. So from C4 to, then column symbol, then G4. So see here the C4 to G4 portion are selected. Then after bracket close, closing bracket are there. Then enter, press enter. If I press the enter, so addition will be there. You see. Then after we have a multiple columns are there. So how we can write a sum? First option is formula is there, but we have to select that square box and drag this box. So formula apply in all the cell. You see the formula C7 G7, then C10 G10. You see how the formula was applied. Then so how we can, okay, so do you understand how we can add that marks? Clear how we can apply the formula of sum? Yes or no? Then after we will move to average. Okay, we also have to average G4 C4 to G4. So what was the formula there? First of all, we put equal to sign. Then after write a spelling of average, AVERAGE in capital manners. Then after opening bracket, then select the column, from which column to which column. So C4 to G4, right? We have to take a average from C4 to G4, then closing bracket, then press enter. So you see how we can applying a formula of average. Then drag this box, so all cell will concluded to average. You see average formula. Do you understand how we can apply a average? Okay. Then after we have to find a percentage. How we can find a percentage? So what was the formula? You can use percentage in a maths. In mathematics, you also use a percentage. So we have to apply percentage formula. Okay, we have to apply a percentage formula. Which type of data we have to record? So first of all, addition of uh, sum of all the subjects data and total marks of all the subjects data. So what was the formula that the how much marks obtained for student upon total marks of all the subjects into 100. Can I repeat that formula? Okay, which formula you can't understand? Okay, tell me, Williams and Calvin, which formula you can't understand? Okay, average. Okay, how you can find the average? You see, first of all, here I have a formula for average. You see, so which type of function you can use? The function name is average. So equal to, you have to compulsory write equal to, then after spelling of average. Then after opening bracket, then after which column to which column you have to average. You have to take a average. So I have select C4 to G4, up to C4 to G4. So write that column name or cell name. Then after press enter. Now understand? Okay, okay. I repeat the percentage formula. First of all, clear the average formula. Then okay, now we have to apply percentage formula. So we have a percentage formula in maths like that. The student obtain total marks. The cell is the student, individual student obtain the marks of subject. Then total marks of all the subjects divide the total marks of all the subjects, right? Into 100, because we calculate formula for percentage, the we so we calculate the formula for percentage into 100. Then, so again I repeat the formula for percentage. First of all, we have to take addition. Okay, first of all, we take a student obtain total marks, divide the total of all the subject marks into 100. Then again take up here I take a formula for that, equal to, in bracket, the student obtain a marks, it's cell called I, which cell, I4, right? I4, that cell we have to consider that cell. So I4, divide total marks for all the subject, H4, bracket close, then multiply 100. Okay, that was the formula for percentage. Then after press enter, the average and percentage both are same. Okay, then drag that cell, so you see the average and percentage both are same, but we have to compulsory perform that both task, because of our practical say that you have to find average and percentage with that formula. So you see here formula are there, and you see first of all, now understand how we can find a percentage. Okay, then after we have to check conditional, how you can get the result, the student was is pass या fair. Then, so first of all, we have to set the criteria for that condition. So here I will take all the subject marks. If any student have any subject marks have less than 35, the student will be failed. Right? Here we select the criteria for the pass and fail. Any student have any subject marks less than 35, so student will be failed. If greater than 35 or equal to 35, so student will be pass. So here we have to consider that formula less than 35, minimum marks is less than 35, so student will be failed. So here I take a formula for that. The formula is equal to, if the minimum marks, here we can take a marks from BWD, CHS, CFS, Maths and ED. So we select that cell C4 to G4. So C4 colon G4, right? The marks should be less than 35. So student, if the formula satisfies, so student will be failed. So we have to compulsory write the true value for first position. You see here the formula say that if then logical test, which type of formula we have to require, then after value is true and value is false. So if we apply this formula, so what was the value true? The condition, after applying this condition, the answer is failed. So we have to compulsory write that answer in double inverted comma. So here I take file, then false answer also write in double inverted comma, pass. Then after closing bracket, complete. Okay, do you understand that formula? Then after press enter key. Then after drag this cell. You see those students have any subject marks will be less than 35 who are filed. You see here 23, so it is the less than 25. Then another student is file is here 30, so less than 35. Okay, then all students are pass. Okay, here I write a formula for that. You see how we can apply the conditional formula. Do you understand how we can apply a conditional formula? We have to compulsory add if else condition to put that formula. Do you understand how we can apply in the pass and fail for formula? If you are computer student, then you again repeat this formula in computer programming subject, if else loop. So, now clear how we can. Okay. So right now all of you have a clear that all the formula. But after completing this subject, we have an exam for that subject. So you can't remember it formula. So first of all, you write it down in your notebook and how you can prepare the document. So here I will share you how you can prepare a document for submission purpose. First of all, I will share you. Now visible my document. Okay, wait for 1 minute. Okay, now visible. Visible my document. Okay, first of all, you create a document, sorry, Excel sheet. To take the screenshot of Excel sheet. Here I take a screenshot of Excel sheet. But when you take a screenshot, you compulsory you have to mention that ABCD column name and 1 2 3 row name, because of we have to follow that cell in formula. Okay, here I take a random marks, then after also I write a formula for that. Then, so you have to prepare that document at the submission purpose like that. And also write it down your formula like that. You can see how which formula we have to apply for that individual column and cell. Okay, that all the formulas you can write it down in your notebook. And you can also see that formula cell name C4. So you can see C4 to F4. In that Excel sheet, we have to only calculate that 4 cell. So C4 to F4, right? The cell name will be changed depends on your data. Okay, the end semester exam date will not fix right now. We will share you the timetable how much time will be there will for the end semester exam. So don't worry. But right now you prepare the document at that manner. Okay. All of you understand that practical. So practical number 8 are completed. Any doubt? Okay, so attendance roll number 1. Sorry, roll number 9. Roll number 9, 54. Write your roll number with branch name in chat box for attendance purpose. All of you write down your roll number. Roll number 9, 54, 55. Roll number 10, 56, 57. 12, 78, 18, and 107. Okay, your lecture is completed. Now you can leave the meeting.